Hey guys, today we're going to continue looking at our wilderness journey. But today we're going to talk about the purification process that happens when God leads us into the wilderness. This is a time when God begins to reveal our true selves and brings us closer to His plan and His purpose for our lives. So grab your Bible and a notepad so you can write down some notes today, and let's jump right in. Have you ever found yourself in a season of purification? Maybe you're in the middle of this right now and you're feeling kind of lost, confused, or even angry. I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. Today, we're going to explore how God works in our wilderness to purify us and mold us into what He created us to be. So, almost a decade ago, I entered this purification process, and it was not a willing entering this purification process. It was kicking and screaming. See, I knew God was calling me to let go of something that I didn't want to let go of. So playing with my kids one Sunday morning, actually on Christmas morning, I fell and I shattered my wrist. I had to have surgery to repair it. It's got plates and screws in it. And that began a wilderness journey and a purification process. You see, I was really big into fitness. I ran, I lifted weights, I did triathlon, so that meant I spent time in the pool and on a bike or in a spin class. A lot of my time was spent in the gym. And there's nothing wrong with that, but God was calling me to step away from that and shift my focus to Him. So I landed in a wilderness, very confused, very angry, that I could not do what I love to do. I even tried to go to the gym and work out with a cast on my arm after I had surgery. It just did not work. So I had to settle into this wilderness and see what God was doing. And as I began to pursue Him and His plan, I began to see things change. In Malachi 3:3, we're told He will sit as a refiner and purify us like silver and gold. Just as gold has to be heated for its impurities to be removed, God was preparing me for something wonderful in this time in the wilderness and trials and fire and pressure. The process of purifying gold is actually pretty fascinating. You see, they collect the gold and it has to be ground up and to dust basically, and then it's mixed with flux, which is something that when it's put into the furnace and heated up to 2,000 degrees will allow the impurities to float to the top while the gold settles on the bottom, and then those impurities can be removed. In Isaiah 48:10 through 11, we're reminded, "Behold, I have refined you, but not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction." God doesn't want to just change what we look like on the outside and what we do. He wants to change us from the inside, our hearts, our motives, so that what we do flows from a place of pure intention. So in the wilderness, I discovered a new faith, one that flowed from my heart, not just something from my actions. God separated the impurities from what was pure. And then He began to work. Because you see, once those impurities are pulled out, just like when they're pulled out of gold, that gold becomes pliable. All of the impure metals in there makes the gold hard to work with. It's hard and the refiner can't mold it. When we have all of these things in our lives that distract us and pull us away from God, we're not pliable. We're listening to the world, and God doesn't want that. So He has to put us in the wilderness and put us in that fiery furnace so He can burn away all of that stuff so we become moldable for His plans. 1 Peter 1:6-7 says, "If this is you, rejoice, though now for a little while you've been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes, may be found to result in praise and glory in the revelation of Jesus Christ." See, as God diligently shaped me, I learned to surrender my old passions and started to see that purified gold is soft and pliable. And God was making me and my story into something that He could use, something new. Do you know something else I discovered about purifying gold? Gold at its purest is transparent. You can see through it like glass is pure. You can see through it. So when we have been purified by God and all of our impurities are removed, as we see in Isaiah 1:25 and 26, all of the impurities have been pulled out, then we become clear vessels. And you know what people see when they look at us? They see Jesus, not us. How cool is that? So today, if you find yourself in that wilderness being purified and it feels like everything is pressing in on you or the fire's getting too hot, sit tight, hang on, because God's fixing to do something amazing in your life and through your life. Are you ready? Thanks for watching today, guys. If this has spoken to you, please drop a comment below. Let me know what your fire looks like. What is God doing in your life? Don't forget to subscribe up top, hit the like button, and share this message out so others can come and learn with us. Have a blessed day.